Alright, this is Nilak back. We are going to start a new character. I made a warrior priest, got him up to level 15, went through, I think, all the quests that are available in the beta so far. Went through all the content that's available in the beta. So far, I could grind out some levels, but don't really see that as a necessary thing. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and start a new character in just a minute. Let me do a couple things here first. Bear with me just a few more minutes. Not that it matters, nobody's watching right now anyway, because I have not published the link. Alright, so yeah, as I was saying, we got my level 15 warrior priest, so we're going to go ahead and start a new character. I haven't decided yet. I went the melee route already. We've got Shadow Warrior, more of a ranger type, ambush enemies, use stealth to weave in and out of combat and strike foes from behind. Witch Hunter, chain together skill combos to inflict devastating critical strikes. Sanctioned Hunter, wear down enemies with mid-range pistols. I know somebody who went with the Archmage already, so I'm not going to go with that. And you know what? I think I'm going to try the Shadow Warrior. I'm not going to spend too much time on this, you know, because it's not a final character. Just hit randomize, find something, whatever, doesn't really matter. And for name, we are going to go with, let's see, Nilak backwards, so Kalen, or Kalin, however you want to pronounce it. Still got just the one server. Confirm selection. So, guess I gotta do that again. No, I'm gonna skip the tutorial because I already know how to play. So I'm gonna go ahead and skip that, save a little bit of time. And we're just waiting to load in. We'll see what this class is all about. Probably not going to go through all the quest lines. More going to be focused on leveling and understanding the skills of this character. Because I did already go through the quest line once. And I don't want to burn myself out too much. I will go through some of the quests because some of them are going to be kind of mandatory, but I am not going to read them because, as I said, I already read them pretty thoroughly the first time through. So this time it's really going to be about optimizing, getting through this, leveling this class, and understanding a little bit of how this class works. So first thing I'm going to do is go in and get an understanding of the first skill he has. So Shadow Warrior launches a precisely aimed arrow at their target, 58 to 87 damage. Pretty good to start out with. Cooldown 6 seconds. One Shadowcraft. So Shadowcraft must be the special. Every class. Let me go target something real quick. So we'll attack. So every class gets these 3 bars up here. Shadowcraft is what this is called. So when I get that to 3, it does something extra. So let's look again. So actions. One Shadowcraft deals an additional 30% damage on that skill. So you normally wouldn't want to use that skill unless you have one. And if you're stealthed, you get a guarantee critical. That's pretty cool. Let's look down the line. Embraces the shadows. Shadow always seems to melt into the penumbral darkness, vanishing from view. 30-second cooldown. Gain stealth for 15 seconds. I think I'm getting killed. No, that's somebody else. Alright, let's get back in here. So, go back to actions. Opportunistic strike. Just another damage spell or skill. So the big thing is, I think at some point you have to choose between swords and bow as your main attack method. Alright, so one thing they don't really tell you is if there is a specific set of these skills that are really good for your class. I'm not really worried about evading. Increases maximum health. Health's always good. Increase your maximum energy. I think they're going to do a lot of physical damage. Let's make sure we're accurate. Let's go a little bit more with wounds. And if I go into level 2 of this, what does that do? Increases my damage by 5%, all the way up to 20%. I'm going to save my extra action for now. So again, I'm not planning on reading the quest stuff again. I'm just going to rifle through it because I've already read it all. But I do want to make sure at least I get the fast travel points. I think that's important. I also want to make sure that I'm coming through loud and clear. I think I am. What's interesting Right. The one thing I just realized is on my priest, I didn't really put many points in evade at all, and maybe that's the key. I know there was definitely a lot of fights that were tough. Heals weren't great. Armor didn't seem to, at least early armor didn't seem to do a ton to mitigate it, but we'll see when I play this guy. What Kayato. I will say it's possible that these quests are a little bit different than the ones the priest goes through. I'm not sure. I just know I don't want to spend a ton of time on each class. I just want to go through and understand their skills. This is a guy from my guild. Let's see, just give me a second. Gonna go this way first. Make sure we get the fast travel. So these blue icons are side quests, and a lot of them are to enable a fast travel. Typically, when you're in process of them, it'll change it to a question mark. Interact. Is this the right place? Level up. Let's do our action points real quick. points, energy, armor. So that doesn't change any of these general stats, but alright, so we're maxed at weapon. I want to max accuracy. And you know what? I'm going to max my evade. Because I'm not going to have armor. Not going to have good armor, so, well, actually, I don't know what kind of armor the Shadow Warrior can wear yet. Alright, so we've got that fast travel point, and now we're going to head up this way. Let's see. I lowered the graphics a little bit when I played through with the Warrior Priest. I crashed quite a bit, but I had the graphics cranked up to the highest possible. So I lowered the quality a little bit, turned off. I think I lowered it enough to turn off dynamic lighting. This does not look the right way. Gotta go this way. So I turned off dynamic lighting, and then we'll see if I crash a little bit less. Stumper is a clanmate of mine from Celtic Heroes. This is a new area. I never. So they do take you on a little bit of a different quest. Again, I'm not going to read this stuff. I'll read it if I decide to play this class the day of. Let's see what this guy is. He doesn't want to talk to me. He's trying to Slayer. He's got Stumper's already got a level 15 priest and a level 15 archmage. So far, archmage, from what we've played, seems to be the most powerful. Just decimates everything, which is pretty typical for casters when they start out. But it's when heavy armor classes start to get really good armor and a lot of hit points that they start to stand out. I should probably see where I'm supposed to go. Let's see, learn and use to embrace the shadows action. Oh, probably running around and I don't even need to. So sometimes you do need to read a little bit. Learn that. Alright, so that's the... So we're going to assign that to here. Alright, so now I'm stealth. I probably actually need to run back to where I came from. So again, sometimes you should read. So I'm pretty sure I have to run back there. Water is super loud compared to other sounds in the game. Just check I'm going the right way. Very easy to get lost early on in this city. I think I might be able to get there this way. Let's take a left here and see. A lot of these boards around, I assume eventually, hopefully, they'll have bounties or something. Side quests, maybe more content. They like to tease us with these horses, knowing that we can't ride them. Alright, so here they're just telling me about how you stat points. Class weapon. Yeah, they really need to allow you to compare. I've mentioned this on my other videos. Allow you to compare weapons with what you already have. Otherwise, you're constantly, pulling this kind of move, or you're opening it up. That's a level 0, so I would assume everything I can get from this guy should be better. So we're going to go ahead and get... Do we have the silver? We don't even have the silver to get this, so we're not going to get anything. I did notice I went all the way up to level 15. I don't even know if I want to click it again because it definitely was crashing me clicking on the jewelry icon. So right here, jewelry. So you have a lot of different jewelry spaces. Looks like 4 ring slots. I don't know if these are maybe wrists. And then this is like a neck. So this class is pretty cool because you can go either bow or you can go swords. I don't know if that means my skills change. Let's take a look. Requires sword or bow, so I can use both. Dual swords, bow. So that's what it does if you dual swords. This is what it does if you use a bow. It's kind of cool. I guess I didn't notice this before. I guess you don't start out with extra hotbar spots. Maybe you get that as you level up. I'll have to pay attention this time to see what level you get that. This is how you get to the next zone. Marienburg Nord. I'm sure I'm butchering all the names in this game, but what are you going to do? I'm not a linguist. Alright, so we're just going into the first main zone. Just learning how to play this new class, Shadow Warrior. Be kind of swapping off between swords and bow. I'm going to start off with the bow though, I think. So let me switch back to that. And then as I get some more silver, I will be heading back. So one of the first things we want to do is get the mini quest. This is typically the mini quest for the just kill a bunch of rats. So that was easy enough. So that gave me the fast travel for that. So you definitely want to do that quest right away. Last thing you want to do is have to run back through all the mobs you fought through just to get back to turn in a quest. Let's see, we gotta visit the first location on the patrol route. Witch Hunter. I'm seeing more varied classes now. First time I played through my Warrior Priest, it seemed like all I saw was Warrior Priest. People must have tried that, and now they're going through different ones. This quest actually took me a little while to figure out last time. Let's see. So you got to get the water from the barrel, click on the door, and then click the action button. Should be a guy to talk to here somewhere. Whoops. Alright, search the area for planks, and really a lot more people playing the game now than there was yesterday. I mean, these areas were just completely empty. I don't know if I'm ready for a 2-star yet. Let's So that is nice. Starting with that critical from the shadows is definitely nice. Oh. Got a text and stopped paying attention for a second. Well, considering I wasn't paying attention for a minute, he took that guy at 2-star out pretty easily. Although I don't think I have any potions, so I'm not going to mess with that one. Try and join up with my guildmate here. I think he might have gone in here. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, lucky level up. Where is he? He's around here somewhere. Oh, here's those sacks. Just need 2 more sandbags. I don't really know why I'm doing this quest. I guess what I don't know is how many of the quests you can skip. It seems like you almost have to follow some of these. Okay, I got a health potion, so let's assign that. Some scout gloves. Let's put those on. Sure, they're better than the junk I had before. Alright, I feel like I should use some of my action points here. Probably not in the safest spot, but let's try and do it quick. Need to up my damage, I believe. So stealth reduces the cooldown for 5 seconds. I'm not big on that right now. Increases damage by 5, increases damage by 10%. That's going to be my main. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and upgrade this thing because this is going to be my main damage dealer, I think. I did the wrong thing. Messed up my character already. Oh well, what are you going to do? This is the real game, and I knew I had no way to reset that. I'd probably be starting over right now. It is going to be a mess when this game first comes out and everybody's trying to level. You can see, like I said yesterday, there were things to kill everywhere in the starting zones, and now I'm just running around and there's nothing. And this is a very small beta, it seems like. completed that quest. Stumper's over here doing something. That guy behind me, I'm gonna have to use a potion for sure. Oh, it didn't take, it didn't take. Oh, whew. That was close. I do not want to have to, I definitely don't want to mess with that guy by myself. Another level. Spend some points here. Probably should. I'm going to look ahead here on actions. So if I can get something that can snare. At level 6. Hence the right thing there. Alright, I don't remember what's up here. Maybe I'm just supposed to get these crates. I explored this ship last time through. Nothing to be had here. Be cool if the elves had some kind of cool jump animation instead of standard like everybody else. Dawns on me I did not spend my stat points. I'm really going to focus on this evade. Really see if it does anything. Might end up costing me, and maybe I can't even get to level 15 if I waste all my points on that. We'll see. Like that critical. Whoops. Maybe I'm supposed to collect some more crates over here. These guys seem to be ignoring me. Oh, that one didn't. Scout boots. Compare with these. Those are better. Anything else? Nope. Alright, what else do I gotta do here? Talk to this guy real quick. This is the Witch Hunter gear shop. That's not gonna help me. I need the Shadow Hunter gear shop. And I need to loot a couple more cargoes. Okay. Definitely was not doing any one-shotting with my warrior priest, I could tell you that. Guy was like almost dead. That was a nice free. Not real sure how experience works. I don't know if I'm getting those kills and he's getting nothing, or if we're splitting experience. We may be splitting the experience. Alright, so we will go back that way in a second. Oh, I have to escort. I remember this quest. I don't think this is the way I have to escort this person, but this is the fast travel down here. So I want to get that before I get too far away. Now we can go back and finish the escort. I like this. Use a potion. Oh, this is one of those like super fast spawn spots. We're gonna probably shouldn't have done this. Only reason I made it through there is because somebody was on the other side and had been killing stuff. Otherwise, I was dead for sure. Definitely need some more damage. Could use a new weapon. I'm using the starting weapon, which I'm sure is no good. Take a look at this. I can now go up to 18 here. Only slightly increases damage. I want to keep my accuracy up. And I probably should start putting some points in health. Energy does not seem to be a big factor in this class. Alright, so now I gotta choose one of these to bleed. So that's like a damage over time. A lot of, but over 20 seconds. I don't know what fights last 20 seconds. Nothing early on. Or we do. Let's look at it from a bow's perspective. Well, this is the bow. Alright, we need to assign this. And we're going to just start leveling this up. Let's see, new shoulder pads. Let's equip those. Nothing else. Gonna have to sell pretty soon. Subdue Marcus the Firebrand. And we're gonna. Oh, I should have done that. Should have done the critical. That's, I think we'll still be alright. Especially with this guy coming in. I was gonna heal. Darn it. Armor's already broken. I don't care. I'm not shelling out any money to fix this crap. Where are all the vendors anyway? So I'm here. I gotta get over to here. Turn to lieutenant. Where is he? He's way down here. I've got that waypoint. Here's my starter Shadow Warrior gear. Oh, this is all level. It's all level 0 stuff. Warrior. This is all stuff I have. That's just in case you lose your stuff. I should check my armor to see what actually is broken. I can just replace it with those boots. Yep, it is my boots. So I'll probably just equip these. Sure. I don't want to sell that. I need to get up there. I need to get there, so I'm going to take this fast travel. Try to run by again. And I don't know. No. Didn't seem to follow me too far. Gandalf. That's original. Alright, so gotta kill this guy. So, and I gotta kill some of these, so what I'm gonna do is try and fill up my Shadowcraft. On these guys while I clear the area a little bit. And then I'm gonna try this. Okay, so it's not anything that crits. It's just that first skill. I'm gonna die. Oh, here's my buddy. Wish this level 4 would stop following us. Oops. And a crash. I have to wait for the character to time out. Character will probably be dead. And I will have to spend a bunch of silver to repair his crappy weapons and armor. Alright, so just loading back in after a crash. Probably gonna have to wait for my character to time out, as I said. Just reading some of the comments. I'm probably not going to read too many of the comments while I'm playing. Curious if the Shadow Dude has the Bolos equivalent in this. From somebody named Kenobi. Yeah, I wonder that myself. When I get a second, I'll go through all the skills, and we can take a look. Let me just tell him I'm back here. Slayer really seems to power through stuff pretty easy. One of the things I definitely want to learn before beta is over is where to get the weapons when you level to certain levels of for each class, because I'm still using a level 0 weapon and I'm now level 7, which is certainly not ideal. I'm not sure where Stumper is heading, but we'll follow him because there's a blue icon up here, and I think we have to either turn in or it's a fast travel. Yeah, might as well sell. It's a repeatable quest. I don't really want to do that. Alright, let's take a look real quick. We'll look through the skills of this guy. A couple people watching, so he's got Death Strike. Shadow Warrior launches a precisely aimed arrow at their target. This is your main damage dealer. It does an additional 30% damage when you have one Shadowcraft. Then we have our Embrace the Shadows, which is basically my stealth. And if I'm in that when I cast Death Strike, it's a guaranteed critical, which is always a good way to start. I went with Opportunistic Strike, which does 102 to 154 damage. And then does an extra 60% damage if you have 3 Shadowcrafts saved up. I could have went with Draw Blood, which is a damage over time, but it's damage over time for 20 seconds. And that's a long time in this game so far. Maybe later on in endgame it's going to be better or bigger mobs, but I've seen no fight that lasts more than 3 or 4 seconds typically, especially if you're in a group. This does not require a weapon. This is just going to increase my damage. And then you get to choose a path. So we have Path of the Veiled Arrow. And requires bow and quiver. So this is your bow path, I think. This is your dual swords path, so that kind of sucks. I was hoping you'd be able to just switch kind of consistently depending on the fight, but apparently not. You have to choose, are you a ranger by bow or a ranger by more of a rogue, I guess, maybe. Um, so let's look at this one first, the bow path. All right, here we go. So here's like the bolus. Inflicts snared on the target for 15 seconds. So this is what you'd want to start out with as a ranger. Cast this first. You've got 15 seconds where he's going to be slowed enough, hopefully, that he can't get to you, and then you just start pew-pewing him with your arrows. No mercy. Strikes against trapped enemies are more clinical, dealing increased damage. I don't know how you trap people. Maybe that's with an engineer or something. Bow action deals additional 5% damage on snared enemies. So combine this with snare, increase this. Then we have disengage. Disengage from combat with agile, acrobatic, distancing yourself from the target and dealing damage to the target. Consume Shadowcraft to increase damage of the target. Snare, double the damage. So it seems like you build a lot on getting somebody snared and then doing a bunch of different skills. Wounding shot if you use it from behind, so that's good if you're in a group. Not so good if not. And then we have blink away from your target, firing a parting shot that snares the target. That's kind of cool. On kill, I like this level 6. On kill, gain stealth for 15 seconds. Concentration, no bonus details available, I think. So these two, we don't know what they do. Shot from cover. Lose a volley of arrows dealing damage to your target and all enemies near it. And stun the targets. So we have AoE. And then we can increase the damage. Barbed arrows. So it does initial damage. This is just like barbed arrows in Celtic Heroes if you've played that. Initial damage and then bleeding damage. So damage over time. Or you can go down this path, declare death, fire an entangling arrow at the target, dealing damage and rooting it. So that's interesting that the this class gets root in this game. No details for volley of arrows. Then if we come back up, if you choose the sword path, strikes unexpected, leaving their foes on a daze, so that's kind of like a stun. Having mastered manipulation of the shadows of Shadow Warrior, unseen attack becomes even more potent. So I think this is just a passive that basically increases your damage of your attacks out of Shadow. Lash out at your opponent in an attempt to hamstring them, dealing damage and reducing their accuracy for short durations. Could be definitely helpful on a boss or on a big mob if you're in a group. Strike your target with dissuading blow, dealing damage and reducing threat. Might be handy for endgame. Effortlessly slip behind your opponent to deliver deliver a devastating bow, dealing high damage, consumes all available Shadowcraft to deal additional damage based on consuming amount of Shadowcrafts. Restores health by 50% of the dealt damage. That could be really interesting. I didn't see anything in the bow area that restored health. Restores 50% of the dealt damage. Huh. No details. Strike your target repeatedly, dealing damage. Always deals a critical hit when used from behind. So yeah, this is a lot of rogue type stuff where you're doing a lot of attacks from behind. Let me see if there's any more comments. Yep. So hobble is like bolus. Let me give me a second. I've got the comments up on another screen that's too far away from me. Let me get the stream up. No, here we go. I actually got it up here. Yeah, I definitely want to get to that level. Let's see. When was that snare? Let's look at that again. Hobble. So that's not until I get to level 10. Actually, I think level 12. I get to level 10, and then I have to get it from there. Yeah, let me see if I can find some better equipment in this place. I don't want to do the grain again. What's this guy sell? It's the food shop. Equipment shop. Let's see what he's got. Filter. Shadow Warrior. It's got a nice sword, but I'm not using swords, so... I need to head to the church. So I'm way down here. I need to head north. So we're going to take this road over here. Oh, it's raining. I don't think I noticed that before, that they have weather in this game. So that's the first time I've actually noticed it's been raining. These guys are all a little bit lower level, so I'm just going to try and... Oh, can't sneak by that way. Probably should have just went into the shadows and walked by. Oh, that is not the way I wanted to go. Well, that was unsuccessful. Let's see how much is broken now. Let's see. Is my weapon broken? Nope. As long as my weapon's broken, I don't really care about my armor. It's not going to do too much. I was little bit too used to the warrior priest. He was able to just run through pretty much everything. Put his shield on, had the heavy armor, so it's much easier for him to run past things. So I have to be a little bit more careful with this guy. Kill things as I go. Still got resurrection sickness here. Reduces my energy. This is not the way I want to go. Okay, finally. I don't know why it took me so long to remember how to get up into this area, but here now. Yeah, the warrior priest can heal Witchblade, but at level 15, it's not great. It was like 180. I mean, clearly that's early on, but I went heal spec, not tank spec, and it was maybe about 15% of my health, and it's a long cooldown as well. What do you guys think of the whole durability thing? The fact that when you die, you lose durability on your armor. When you fight, you lose durability on your armor and your weapons, and you have to pay to get it. Not real money, you got to pay in-game money, but it's a real hassle. Slayer gear shop, that's not gonna help me. Got to find the Shadow Priest gear shop. I don't remember where that is. Innkeeper, and I think this is the waypoint quest here. So we definitely do that real quick. Got to get those fast travel spots locked down. Doesn't seem to be the way to go. Yeah, I agree, Kenobi. I'm not sure how that's going to work with raids for sure. One thing I'm noticing, and it was the same with my warrior priest, this big spell, which is supposed to be one of the big damage spells. Oh, another crash. No good. So read some comments while we load back in. I think I was in a pretty safe spot. Yeah, I mean, one of the things I do like that they're going to have death mean something a little bit more than like Celtic Heroes did. I mean, that death meant nothing in that game. When you have when you have mages, asking to be killed so they can get their energy back, and same with DPS druids or even healing druids, that's not a great mechanic, right? Just kill me so I can get my energy back. You want some kind of penalty for death. I don't know why I'm watching this. Um, but just having to run back to the shop every 2 times you die to repair all your equipment just seems ridiculous. Just seems like it's a mechanic just to create hassle for no reason. And I mean, we're repairing right now really crappy equipment. And for the level we're at now, it's expensive. But as you get really good equipment, what is that going to cost to repair? I'd like them to get a faster timeout. That one wasn't too bad. Witchblade for sure. And not only that, if you have things in your inventory when you die, that all takes damage, and you can't, and it won't sell for much, and you can't put it in the auction house until you repair it. So you end up spending money to repair it, and then trying to put it in the auction house. Oh, I think I died. I heard the. Yep, look at that. That's most of my deaths in this game are from crashes so far. How far away did that put me? Let's see. Not too bad, but I'm going to have to repair my stuff because my weapon is broken. And I don't have fast travel back to the spot yet. Let's see. Where am I? Where did they put me? They put me in the middle of people. So I got to get all the way over to there or back here. First, as we're talking about durability, I have to go repair. But at least I can go back, and I think back here is where there is a a level 3 bow. So at least I can upgrade my bow to something. Yeah, the first zone you start on out in the city is pretty big, and then you get into the sewers during one quest that's underneath the city, which is equally as big, but during the beta they've got a lot of it closed off. You can only go into a very small portion, and then there's gates down separating the rest. All right, so for durability, when you guys start playing, if you haven't played yet, so this is the auction house here. That's another thing. Let me go check the auction house. Some players may be putting things in. Let's see if we can get lucky. View the auction house. Let's see. We want weapons. Hunter handbow. That's not for me. So that's the auction house. Bank is on the other side of it. Yeah, Witchblade. I don't know what people are thinking. Nobody's got that kind of money right now. I think by the time I got my warrior priest to 15, I think I had like 2 gold. Yeah, I believe so. 100 copper for 1 silver, 100 silver for a gold. So behind the bank, you come down this way. And there is a blacksmith back here. Again, so why put the blacksmith way? You know, if you're going to make people go repair equipment, put a blacksmith in every, put one every like 20 feet. So you don't have to actually keep running all the way back here every time. This is the only blacksmith I've seen. So if I repair all equipped items, it's not terrible yet, but this is all level 0 stuff, so it's all pretty crappy, but it cost me 3 silver. And this is why getting the fast travels is important, because now instead of getting back up into this area where I want to be, I got to go back to the docks and then run. Yeah, I agree. Witchblade with that should be by each travel point a blacksmith. Maybe they'll add one. I don't know, but hopefully they can also do something about load screens. They're pretty slow right now. I think next time I load in, I'll time the load. Alright, so where do we gotta go? We gotta see my partner there. He's killing those guys, getting that waypoint, but I pretty much just gotta run through it all. Also be nice, I don't think you can. Tried to zoom out on the map and it just opened the map. That's weird. But it'd be nice if you could zoom out of the map, so I didn't have to keep opening it up like that to see where I was going. feel like I am not on the main road here. Let's see. Yeah, seems to be getting me closer to where I need to go. Shadow Warrior would be pretty good once it gets that hobble. That's always key for a ranger, to be able to snare. I don't think I'm going to survive this. Oh man, I need some health. One thing that's crazy about this game is how fast some things spawn, so I'll be lucky if I don't get spawned on sitting here. What if this breaks it? Yep, that does break the food. The game does have an old school feel to it in regards to the danger level. I mean, to have this kind of danger in the opening levels is very rare. I mean, I know some newer MMOs, you might not die. You know, I think thinking back to like World of Kings, Crusaders of Light, I don't think I died all the way to max level. It wasn't until you started endgame that you died. So this has more of an old school feel where there's actually some danger in the world. You actually have to think about what you're doing. You can't just charge in, because you will die, and there's a penalty for dying. One is you got to run back and start over, and the other one is you're losing that durability. So you can do aggro pulling in this game, aggro range pulling, which is good. I did not notice this guy. Oh, I did not notice that guy was a 2 skull when I pulled. Ugh. Back to where I started from. Too much talking, not enough paying attention. Alright, well, here we go again. But, you know, I'm going to age myself a little bit. I don't know if anybody's listened to a couple of the other streams I've did, but 20 years ago I used to play a game called EverQuest. I don't know if anybody's heard of it, but in that game you could run for 2 hours and die, and then go right back to where you started from. It was brutal, but super fun. I've never had a game in my life get my heart going like that game, because the last thing you wanted was to have to redo a run. Alright, so I want to get... I guess I can go this way, maybe? Alright, I'm going to be careful now when I finish this quest, get my fast travel and get moving. That's that 2-star that got me. That's a 2-star. Problem is, I think these are the ones I have to kill. Gotta watch them too. Stuff will run on you. Should have bought some. I gotta buy some better food. Some food that'll kick me up a lot faster. That's one thing I would recommend. Buy some good quality food because and if you can get potions, um, you end up spending it on equipment repairs anyway. So you might as well spend it. Go into fights nice and full. This would be a lot faster if I had Stumper with me and we were grouped. For sure, like I don't feel comfortable even attacking that guy without full energy. So I'd say the Shadow Warrior is going to be a little slow getting to level 12, and then probably will pick up some speed from there. I think I used the health or the energy food. Oh, I do not want to be back here. Oh, this is a 3-star. I'm going down again, guys. I think there's even a higher level mob back here. Did she leash? Oh, she leashed. I've got no more food. All I can do is stealth back by her. I need out of this area. Nope. Nope. This is how you determine which quest. The eyeball will show things on your map you need, and then this thing shows which one's active. So I just need to defeat 2 more of these guys. Problem is, Maybe I can piggyback off these guys and they'll give me credit. Let's see. Nope. Yeah, you see, even though there was two of them, Archmages, they do such ridiculous damage. Watch how fast this guy goes down. Done. Okay, he's a level 6 and just, let's see if he... And just destroyed that guy. Hasn't stopped yet. Just keeps going. And here I am just... Another level 2. Barely losing any health. Now he's going after the level 3. I've got to play an Archmage just to check it out. Look at, he's getting health back. How is he? Oh, well. Oh, we're going to take advantage. So that was a snipe right there. And that was the last one I needed. So let's get out of here. But I still can't fast travel. I just need to get there. Run by these guys and let the guards take care of them. Maybe that Archmage knows where to get some better weapons early on, because I'm still using junk. Leveled up. That's the Slayer gear shop. I keep going to the same one. Let's see. This is the other thing they need to add to the game for sure. Maybe they will, because they've got a compare button here, but it doesn't work. You know, I want to be able to compare this to what I already have. I don't think that thing actually does anything. Nope. So you do have a jewelry spot. So 4 rings, 2 wrists, a necklace. And then there is fashion. These things don't work great. But fashion isn't equipped yet or doesn't work yet. I think I gotta get... I don't know. I don't want to spend money or points in health knowing I'm going to get hobble eventually and probably never going to get hit. I also spent a lot of stuff in evade just to see how that worked, because I didn't use that with my warrior priest, but I really just need to max accuracy and weapon. Damage increase for that is not great. This skill I'm barely using. I'm going to hold on to my action points for now. Get better weapons and gear from Ricksport. Well, now that I've got that fast travel, let me just verify I have that. Yep, I have that fast travel. So now, go back here. Yeah, what's up, Luke? Just gonna go back to Ricksport again. That's how I'm pronouncing it. Who knows? All right, is that Torn? That's Luke. I saw your group message finally. What I've got to find is the Shadow Warrior area. I think it's in this area here, that little garden area. Someone in here had gear for me. Class weapons. Sure. Tunic. Pantaloons. Probably should equip this stuff before I accidentally sell it. So let that be a lesson to you. As soon as you get lesson 3 or level 3, if you've got the money, come back. Get some new weapons. Get some new armor as you need it, or as you have the money for it. To be honest, it probably makes sense early on to put your starter gear in the bank, because if you sell all your gear and all your extra weapons and then you die and you don't have money to repair it, I don't know what you do. Do you just quit the game? You start begging? But I mean, I'm not going to worry about it in beta, but you for sure should probably be doing that in the final game. Always make sure you got a spare set of weapons and some spare cash. I'm going to get these equipped. That one. Didn't want to do that. Okay. Now, yeah, I don't have enough silver. I don't know how you have. You must have. Did you trade your silver from your other character? You must have done that. I didn't do that. That's alright. I'll come back. Where's my map? Well, you're on your, what, third character already. That's why you're a little rich. Unless you found a way to open the shop already, then I really understand why you're rich. But yeah, I should have. Next character I start, I'll transfer gold to him from another character. All right, I'm going to just go fight these guys real quick. Fourth character. What was your third? So I know you did priest and archmage. Oh, God bless. Well, there's an archmage to just decimate everything. God bless those things. But I do have some heal potions. Nope. Nope. Like, if this Archmage doesn't leave, I'll never get this guy, because I cannot out-damage that Archmage. Oh, nice. You already have 4 of them on your character, on this character? Do you just transfer them, or they bind? They probably bind, I imagine. What level are the bosses? Is one of them that dog we tried to kill earlier? Alright, so we're gonna go and guess Stumper has found some bosses that drop some good rings. Purple quality, he says. Says there's 4 of them, so we're gonna go fight them now, or not all of them, but at least first couple maybe. He's gonna run when low hit point. Okay. What do you figure it drops 1 per kill? And just randomly puts it on somebody in the group. I haven't even noticed that, like how, or thought about how group loot is done. It's always these little side alleys where things are hiding. Did you get it? Tradable or no? You said not tradable even before you put it on? Any idea what the respawn is? $30, okay. Is there another one we can kill with these guys? Can you sell them for a lot? To the vendor? Hopefully not. Hopefully they're worth nothing to the vendor. Otherwise people will farm them. So it's right here in this little alley. Probably easier to wait until once I'm level 10 or 12.